News at 5. Coverage you can count on.
What started as a traffic stop ended with this Orlando police officer shot. And while he recovers, the man accused of pulling the trigger said he didn't do it as he was hauled off to the Orange County Jail.
I ain't did nothing, period.
And you saw that breaking news as the suspect was escorted to jail if you were watching Eyewitness News at 4.
Now, an hour later, we have brand new information about Officer Jason Haycheck and the career criminal accused of shooting him. It all started when Officer Haycheck pulled over a car for reckless driving near Bruton Boulevard early this morning. And that's when investigators say Demetrius Patterson and another man jumped out of the car, started shooting, and ended up in a standoff with officers. We've had a team of reporters working on every angle of this major local story. And we begin with Channel 9's Jeff Deal. And Jeff, in the past hour, you heard from a neighbor who said the gunfire woke her up.
That's right. She said that she heard 4 gunshots. 2 of them were sort of muffled, but 2 of them were very, very loud. Then she watched as police surrounded this home right back here. Eventually, she says they burst in through those windows, went inside, and grabbed Patterson. Walking out of Orlando Police Headquarters in handcuffs, suspect Demetrius Patterson.
I ain't did nothing, period.
He's the man police say is responsible for opening fire on Officer Jason Haycheck during an early morning traffic stop off Bruton Boulevard.
Gunshots. That was the first thing I heard, and I said, what's going on? And then I seen all the lights.
The neighborhood was jolted awake as police blocked off the street. Police say 2 men jumped out of the car and shot Haycheck in the stomach just below his vest. Haycheck returned fire, striking Patterson in the leg, and called for backup. Investigators say Patterson then fled and holed himself up inside this home with a 7-year-old girl.
They kept telling him to come out, you won't be harmed, come out. And he didn't listen, he didn't do it.
Neighbors tell us the SWAT team moved in and eventually burst inside the home, bringing the girl to safety and nabbing Patterson. I said, do you know Demetrius?
No, that's why I said get away from my house.
People at the home didn't want to talk, but police say Patterson ran here because he had family in the home. Officers caught the second suspect in the woods, but so far he has not been charged. Neighbors are just thankful this is all over.
It was just scary, so hopefully I can sleep tonight.
And we learned a little while ago it was Patterson's cousin who lives in this home. She told police he hid the gun under a mattress, and that is where it was recovered. Patterson is facing charges for attempted murder on a law enforcement officer with a firearm. Reporting live in Orlando, Jeff Deal, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Now, if you were with us at 4 o'clock, you also learned the suspect in today's shooting has been convicted of a list of crimes dating back to when he was 9 years old. Investigative reporter Christopher Heath uncovered how many times Demetrius Patterson has been arrested, and he continues our live team coverage now. Chris, he committed a lot of those crimes before he even turned 18.
And Bob, while the charges against Demetrius Patterson go back to 1999, many of those records are sealed because of his age at the time. But starting in September of 2006, we have found a pattern of crime, convictions, and releases back into society. The near-fatal shooting of an Orlando police officer and subsequent gun charge marks the 27th and 28th felony that Demetrius Patterson has faced in the last 14 years. Records from the time he was 16 show a pattern of arrests for theft, criminal mischief, burglary, evading officers, and gun charges.
The problem with this is he's now crossed the line, and he will not be treated lightly.
Former prosecutor Neal McShane says while the suspect has a lengthy juvenile record, those crimes would not have factored into any of his adult charges before today.
They will not give him a proverbial slap-on-the-hand plea offer. He's, in my humble opinion, he's going away 30 years to life.
While Patterson has been arrested more than 40 times, records obtained by Eyewitness News show many of the charges he faced were either dropped or pled out to lesser charges, including a recent sentence on gun charges, a sentence he finished serving just 10 months ago. And according to our records, Demetrius Patterson has spent his entire adult life either in the Orange County Jail, a state prison, or on supervised parole. So why was he always put back on the streets? We're working to find that out, and we'll have that for you coming up at 6. Reporting live in the newsroom, Christopher Heath, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Now, the wounded officer Haycheck. He's been with Orlando Police for only about a year, but he's being praised for his quick thinking. His father gave us these pictures of him from his college graduation. Police Chief Paul Rooney spoke with Eyewitness News shortly after this morning's shooting. And in just a few minutes, you'll hear how Haycheck's training kicked in just when he needed it most.